This is the Not Clever Podcast. Oh, with Lauren and Jay. Oh, and I am Freckles. Oh, please listen and stay.
Hey, this is the Not Clever Podcast. I'm Lauren.
I'm Dre.
I'm Freckles.
And there's some guests with us today, so do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Who are you?
Yeah, who the fuck are you guys?
My name is Sonia.
What's your Tumblr?
I'm Sam.
God damn it.
This is going smooth.
Okay, what are your names and your Tumblrs? It's like they don't know the goddamn format.
No, we don't. My name is Sonia, and my Tumblr is Sonia Blade.
Okay, and?
I am Sam, and my Tumblr URL is Sanguine.
Cool.
Wait.
Hello, friends.
Hello.
You're both cuties. Stop it.
Yeah. Do you love my reaction to things? It's okay. The first thing I wanted to talk about was,
Lauren being attracted to me?
No, I didn't want to. Fuck you. Okay, let me explain myself first.
Okay, no, let me explain.
No, bitch,
So-
bitch, shut up. Bitch, shut up.
No, you
Bitch,
shut up.
Shut up.
Okay,
No,
Lauren
stop.
basically told me
I said,
if I had a penis,
no.
I would be
Hush.
attracted.
Lauren.
So all I
Lauren,
gotta do is grow a dick
Accept it.
and cut my hair, and she's gonna make out with me. So that's the end of that story. Moving on.
No, see, we're not done yet. See, I was like, fight, and then I'm like, but not the kiss part. And she first didn't understand that reference, and then second was like, wait, does this mean you're attracted to me? I'm like, no, wait, no, I said, I just said
No. Tell it right.
And I was
That's
like,
not
and
right.
I was like, well, you know, I maybe would have been if you were a boy, and you were like, so you're attracted to me, and I'm like, now see, stop.
Yeah, and then she's like, well, you do have that lip ring, which...
And then I made a PowerPoint, which I will link in the link dump, and you can see that lip ring equals hot on boy. That's algorithms for you. Look, you can't see my bedroom, but if you were to see my bedroom
It would be
is
pictures of
proof.
me.
Fuck you. My bedroom is proof that lip ring equals attractive.
So thank you, Lauren. Thank you for calling me attractive.
I can just imagine Lauren's room just having like pictures of men's faces really
I
close
do.
up.
I have
like,
men's
lip
faces
rings?
on the
My
walls
face
'cause
photoshopped
bands.
onto them.
You're a dumb bitch, but I have like Blink-182 and like My Chem and like shit.
Jesus.
No, so the thing I wanted to talk about was that like half-assed announcement that was going around the internet on the new Xbox console. I mean the new Xbox product.
Wait, what is it?
Whoa.
It's like an announcement that they're gonna make an announcement.
Announcement. Oh.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be like one of those half announcement, like PS3?
I think it was. I think we're supposed to be like, ooh, I wonder what it is. We all are like, that's the new console. I want to know
what it's gonna be.
I want to know if Gamerscore transfers, because I don't currently have an Xbox 360. Because I play at my friends' houses, so I don't currently have a Gamerscore.
Yeah.
I think I have a gamer score, but I don't know what it is because I don't play on my Xbox that much.
I wish I had an Xbox.
But whatever it is, I hope I can keep it.
I don't. See, I don't want anyone to keep their Gamerscore, so maybe I get a higher Gamerscore.
Then Ray.
Now see, I don't have
I
that much
wish.
time on our hands.
I wish my gamer score was just as high as Ray's. I only have like 51,000 gamer score. I played on a friend's Xbox and I had, I think, 100 gamer score. No, I had 310. I lied. Like I thought I didn't have a life because I have 51,000. I see like people with like over 100,000. I see Ray with like 300,000. Just like, yeah, I have a life compared to them. So yeah.
They're also good at video games. Shit, I'm not even good at video games. We had this talk. We had the talk that I can't play first-person shooters very well. I not only have to put it on the easiest level, but I die all the time.
I love first-person shooters games. Those
I
are
am
my
terrible at
prime.
first-person shooters.
Okay,
I
so
live by the I live by the pray and spray method. That is how I play
Yes.
first-person
Yes.
shooter.
Yes.
Same.
It's just like aim, close my eyes, shoot. Hopefully, I kill something. No, I'm dead. Never mind.
That's
No,
my
no,
That's
that's
how I
right
first
there.
started out. Was just spray and pray, and then eventually got better at it.
That's a
But
good segue into my next thing, which is BioShock Infinite. Is that a
I
first
really
want
to play it. I've never played BioShock.
We're gonna spoil it a little bit.
I have no clue what BioShock is, so.
Okay, I guess we're
Never
gonna talk
played
about
it.
that then. Is this a first-person shooter? Is that am I identifying things correctly? Because we know I'm dumb and bad at video games, so
I don't know if that's considered first-person shooter.
I think it's
I
first person,
It's a first person stabber.
and also you shoot things. So maybe.
Lauren, you're supposed to be laughing with us.
No, see,
Stop
laughter is for people who have
Yeah, it's
hearts.
considered a first-person shooter.
You Google it.
First person laughter.
Yeah, I
Nice.
googled it. Went to
See,
the wiki
the problem
page.
is I really like BioShock, and I like the BioShock like world. I really like BioShock Infinite's like style or whatever. I really like the story,
Mhm.
but I'm fucking awful at video games.
Just practice. You'll get better.
I'm terrible. I'm a terrible person. I'm good at Lollipop Chainsaw though. That was a game. Did anyone play that?
that was
No.
I remember that. I never played it, but that was the chick with the cheerleader carried around her
Chainsaw.
boyfriend's head.
Yeah, her boyfriend's
Yeah.
head and a
Yeah,
chainsaw. And
I
she's
remember-
Like, yeah.
I think I played like a little bit of it, and I was like, "What is this shit? It's so awful. Let me buy it," and then I never did.
It's not awful. It's great. It's like cheesy.
It's one of those games that are so awful that like you have to play
Oh, I
it.
know. It's wonderful. Like I just sat there for like 5 hours.
Kind of like Worms Revolution.
I beat it actually. It's got a great soundtrack. It caters to the me audience because they like make like My Chemical Romance jokes, and like the guy who did the soundtrack is the lead singer of Mindless Self-Indulgence, so it's like catering to
Ah.
Oh my
Alright.
god.
it caters
This is
to
gonna
me.
turn into a music podcast.
It's not a fucking music podcast.
This is a fucking band podcast.
Oh god, Jimmy Urine, yes. Okay. Anyways.
I
She
think
just like
my
jizzed her
first-
pants.
My first game was I had it on the PS2, but it was for the PS1,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like the worst graphics ever, but it was a SpongeBob game, and you had to help what are those superheroes in SpongeBob?
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Yeah, you had to help
Yeah.
them get something, and then there was this one level where you had to kill these giant jellyfish, and I could never do it, and I never finished the game. But it was a lot of fun, and it was terrible, and I loved it. It was my first game
Did
ever.
you not employ my theory of getting boys to beat the game for you?
Fuck that.
I did that at like 6 and 7. I was like, I can't fucking play Sonic's Adventure. I just want to walk around. Who the fuck is Rambling Papers? One of you bitches is eating and rambling. Aw, fuck you. You know what?
Lord, don't you dare, I'm hungry.
Fuck all of you. Anyway. And,
I didn't realize my mic would pick it up, I'm sorry.
well, it's picking it up, so. Anyway. What was I on about? Fuck.
Who cares?
Something
Moving
about
on.
employing
Sonic.
First
boys
games.
to beat
First
video
games.
for you.
I just wanted to
And-
walk around and play as that pink-haired chick in Sonic, Amy or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Amy.
Yeah. I didn't outgrow the I want pink hair thing, did I?
Mm-mm.
Considering.
Pink hair is best hair.
Nah, it's a bitch to keep in. I'm done.
Oh,
Is it
it's
worse than
amazing.
keeping red hair?
We're not gonna switch to hair dye because then all the guys that ever will watch our podcast will be like, I'm fucking done. We're gonna talk about
You were talking about us wanting to do underwear and shit, so.
no, see, we talk about underwear that's different.
I thought we were going to talk about boobs.
Yeah, how boobs are difficult.
Boobs are amazing.
How big are your boobs? They're difficult and irritating.
I don't want to discuss my boob size.
Mine are terrible, so.
Yeah, no, they kind of hurt my back, but I mean, I get to touch them, and that's fine.
They're just like pockets of fat and breast tissue. I don't see the novelty.
But I get to put cute cloth on them.
That's right,
And you
bra
know what?
shopping is great. I'm not gonna
Bra
lie.
shopping is fun. I love underwear shopping too. Oh man.
Because you go into Victoria's Secret, and there is an excuse to pay ridiculous amounts of money for things that people will never see.
Yeah, exactly. But you know
Victoria's
what?
Secret doesn't even carry my size.
Ow.
Damn shit. Cause well, shit, cat's out of the bag. I have huge boobs.
Oh. No.
I have to literally go to like a special undergarment store and drop $50 per bra just so I have comfortable bras to wear.
I know
Man,
the
that
place
must
that you're
suck.
talking about. And
Soma?
yeah.
Yeah.
And if I wore a bigger cup size, it would fit better. But I also won't stop going to Victoria's Secret and dropping like $90 on a bra.
There's
No,
so
stop
much
it.
cute shit there that I would buy, and I can't wear it. It would be like, oh, it makes like a good push up, but it doesn't support.
Okay, when you go into Victoria's Secret and you're anything above a double D, not above a double D, above a C.
Double G.
Yeah, I'm a double D.
Double D.
I'll admit it. I'm a double D. You
Yeah,
go
I'm a
in there-
36 double D.
Yeah, they have double Ds at Victoria's Secret, but anyway, I go in there and I'm a 34 double D, and I'm like, I'm a 34 double D. I realize I'm a weird size. This is
Yeah,
not a
no
normal
kidding.
size.
That must suck.
Yeah, it's not you. I can't buy bras at Kohl's. I can't buy bras anywhere except for specialty stores and Victoria's Secret. So I go in there. I'm like, I'm a weird size. I also like pink lacy things. So, and they're like, well, push-up bras are gonna make your boobs look bigger. I'm like, except they really don't. They just kind of lift them a little more. So, boob physics in video games is way off, by the way. Because if any of these girls are wearing proper bras, their boobs should not be moving.
I don't think any of them are wearing bras.
How could
Yeah,
you
no
not? Okay,
Unless they're like shirt bras. They're like bras that they actually made out of like shirts that
Yeah.
they had.
like I went to I did Zumba today. I worked out in gym and I did Zumba.
Like Zumba?
Yeah, sorry, I call it Zumba because I'm dumb. Anyway. And they made us do this little shimmy thing with your chest.
Oh my god, that's the worst.
But all of the girls are like, I can't do that. And they're like, why? They're like, she was like, you guys need to do it harder. You guys need to put more shimmy into it. And we're like, we're wearing bras. Our boobs aren't gonna move like that.
In my gym class, we had to do this thing where we had to hold a ball in front of us and we had to move our arms back and forth, and it was so awkward because your boobs are just like moving, and I didn't do it.
It was even more awkward to watch the girls that are like stick figure thin try and roll their hips. I wanted to cry laughing.
Oh my god.
I just like stood there and I'm like, I am a terrible person, but you are too skinny for this.
Let's not discriminate.
Hey, when you're that thin and you're watching trying to roll your hips, it's funny. It's comical. I'm skinny discriminating. I'm sorry. It's funny.
I love everybody.
I hate everybody. I discriminate equally, which isn't really discriminating.
I am everybody.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Do you guys you want to do some questions?
Already?
Sure.
Okay.
I was
Why
gonna
not?
wait for the end, so let's just do some questions. So do you guys have embarrassing? Everyone wants to know if we have embarrassing stories,
Okay, Lauren, you
Yeah.
go first.
because I know I have one.
Yeah.
So we're gonna tell you about the first time I found out that I was allergic to tree nuts. Not peanuts, by the way, because I can eat peanut butter by the fucking can, but tree nuts. So I was like, I want to say 7 or 8. I was in elementary school, definitely, and it's when I still lived in outside Detroit. And I remember my friend is like, "Oh, here's some pistachios. They're really good, and pistachios are delicious. No lie." And so I was like, "Oh, this is good. I'll have some." And so I had like 10. And then we were in the back of the car. And I was like, "I don't feel so good." And her mom was like, "Do you get car sick?" And I was like, "I've never gotten car sick before in my life." And so she pulled over, and like we were like a block from her house, so she just like drove back to my house. And like I ran in the bathroom, puking my guts up, and I told my mom, and my mom's like, "Well, I guess you're allergic to tree nuts after all."
Oh my
My
god.
best friend was like, "I'm never giving you any food ever again." It's like, yeah, it was terrible. I was so embarrassed. I have more, but Freckles gets to go, making her tell.
Oh, wonderful. So I guess I just remembered this while you were saying it, but I just remembered that there was this time in like 2nd grade where we were in the gymnasium. Gymnasium?
Jesus.
Words, continue.
And like, I think during the end, it was like the end of the day, and I was like hanging, like, I think our class was like hanging out in the gym room for some reason. I don't entirely know why. But then it was like dismissal, and like everyone went out. Everyone was let out, and I somehow got trapped in there with the door locked.
Well, that's not that embarrassing.
But like, I was like panicking and trying to get out until I realized, hey, there was another door and I could easily get out. And then I had to get but there was like somebody, I had to get like the principal or somebody to come and get the door, but I couldn't open it because I think it was like a push door, but I was trying to pull it.
Yeah, that would suck.
I think I embarrassed myself mainly. That's the best I have. I'm sorry. I'm lame.
That's okay. Okay.
So Dre, it's your
My turn?
Your turn.
Okay, so I guess I want to say grade 8 or grade 9. I had to pee really bad, and I was close enough to my school that I could just walk home. So I was walking home, and then I got to my back lane, and I was like, oh shit, I have to pee really bad. So, I got like halfway down my back lane, and I couldn't hold it anymore, and I peed. And of course it was winter outside. So, yeah, there was a little yellow puddle where I freaking peed my pants. It was the most embarrassing thing ever.
It wasn't even a puddle anymore after a while. It was just frozen.
Yeah.
Frozen piss.
How fast did it freeze? Because you live in the Arctic of Canada.
Arctic of Canada. Oh my god. I don't know. I was just like, oh fuck, and I left. And I went and changed my pants. Good thing I was in my back lane, but still, I was so close to my house.
Did you ever go back for it? Your piss?
Go back to get my pee?
Just like scrape it off the ground. Probably
I
gonna be
need this
frozen.
for later.
Freezer for the rest of your life. Yeah, she finds this very funny, Freckles. Okay.
Well, I made Lauren laugh. That's an accomplishment.
Yeah, no kidding. How did I do that?
I just like seeing other people in pain. It's okay.
You're such an asshole.
I love you, Lauren.
I love you too.
I'm dying.
It's okay. We had to go to the college and career fair yesterday, and I went into the tech, like, the comm-sci room, which is like, first of all, there was like no white kids in there. It was all, and I'm not being racist. There was just no white people in there, and there were no girls either, and it was packed. So I was like, you know how like a rock concert is packed? It was packed like
yes.
that.
Oh my god.
With like boys,
Nerds.
nerd boys that have, oh god. And I was standing next to Sam, and he's like, and we were trying to find the guy that was named Mark Nutt.
Oh my god.
Except she was on the other side of the room. And I just looked at Sam, I'm like, is it worth it? Is it really worth it?
Yes.
So I like saw Mark Nutt, and I'm like, okay, I've seen Mark Nutt, we can leave now.
The other two have to tell an embarrassing story. Go.
Yep, go.
Come on, one of you.
Okay, so I was about 7 or 8 and came home from school one day and I was looking for my mom. Like, I wanted to ask her something. I don't remember what I was trying to ask her, but the door was closed. I was, 8. I don't fucking knock. I just walk in, and my mom was handcuffed to the bed.
God.
Oh
god.
I'm like, and I'm 8, so I'm like, I start freaking out. I start yelling, and like my stepdad's like on top of her, and I'm like, oh my god, he's trying to kill her.
Oh my god.
I start screaming bloody murder, and I went and ran and got the phone and called 911, and I was like, help, help, help! My stepdad's trying to kill my mom. So okay. Next thing I know, there's these cops coming to my house, and my mom's trying to like save me, and I'm like, no.
We were doing something else.
we were just doing a thing, and I'm like, no, he was. I heard her screaming. I heard her yelling. No.
Oh my god.
I heard her screaming. Oh god! And I'm like, I thought he was killing it. It was. Pop looks at me. Looks at me. He looks back at my mom, and my mom shakes her head. I'm gonna let you out of my department. I don't. And my mom sits me down and tries to explain it to me, and I'm crying, like boohoo crying. My face is all red, my nose is stuffy, and I'm like, he was trying to kill you though. I saw it.
How did you
And
not
she's
notice
just like,
naked
"Sweetie?"
first?
'Cause they weren't really naked. They were wearing like these like leather.
Oh god, no!
things. Like,
Oh god, no!
Oh my god.
Your poor
yeah,
child.
it was just.
Okay,
Yeah.
honey.
Holy
So this is
shit.
what really happened.
So really, your parents are really kinky. That's good to know, I guess.
Yeah, it passed down from generation to generation. There you go. But no, it was
Oh my god. It's the funniest thing ever.
Oh god, and that's
Oh
so
my
bad.
God.
And there you
That's
have
so
it.
bad. I feel like you wouldn't be able
Oh
to
my
make
God.
that up.
I just no, I literally cannot make this up. And I'm still like, they joke about it sometimes. Like, they'll make sure, if they're gonna do something, they're like, okay, well, just don't call the cops on us this time.
Oh my god.
Oh my
I
god.
just kind of do that like deadpan look, and I just fuck you guys.
Oh my god.
Get back on Tumblr.
Put in some really big
Plug in my
headphones,
headphones.
blare music. I don't want to hear it.
Fuck it, I don't care.
Holy shit.
Okay, you
Oh, there you
get
go.
to figure out how
There's
to top
mine.
that.
Yeah, try topping that.
Okay, come on, Sonia.
I didn't know it was a competition. You asked for something embarrassing, and I told the thing that scarred me the
You
most.
get to be
and
our
you
guest
just
every time we
won.
can't find a guest. You get to be it just because your parents
Yes.
are really kinky.
Can we have your parents on? Holy shit.
Yes.
I could
Oh
top
my
that.
god. Okay, I need
Oh
one
my
more
God.
embarrassing story.
Holy shit. Okay, go.
Alright. So,
Alright, baby.
I was, in class or whatever. Like, my high school was like a technical school, so we have like all these shops. Services, like, shop, nurse stuff or whatever. So, there was their own, bathroom in the classroom, and I had to go. Now, on that day, I decided to wear a skirt. Now, I'm not a skirt person. Like, I'm a tomboy that wears just t-shirts and jeans. Why I was wearing a skirt? I felt sexy that day. So.
Ooh, girl.
Work it.
Work it.
So,
Twerk it.
I go to the bathroom, do my thing, and then I come out. Everybody was lined up. All of a sudden, I hear laughter. I turn around. I'm like, what's so funny? Apparently, my skirt, back of my skirt, was tucked in my underwear.
Oh my
At least
god.
did you at least have cute panties on?
I don't think I was. I had all flowers and I don't know. I was
fucking
turning
explorer.
red. I was just like,
As long as they weren't leather.
That's gonna be a running
As
joke.
long as they weren't.
That's gonna be a running joke now on this podcast. Well, at least your parents didn't get your parents having weird sex.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Oh,
When you were
oh,
8.
I
God.
thought that was something that only happened on the internet.
Oh.
Oh, good.
And what's hilarious, I told that story to I used to play WoW a lot, and I had old guildmates. I told the story to them too, and immediately the one was like, "Oh, your mom must be a leather worker," and I'm just like,
Oh my god.
just kind of. I just turned. I closed vent. I was like, back away.
Goodbye.
That's the best way to interact with people on WoW, I think. Just once I
Goodbye,
say something
never
like
playing
that,
the
just
WoW
I'm
again.
done.
I'm done. Just nope.
Okay, well,
Oh
the
god.
question that was coming after that was how you found Rooster Teeth. I don't think that's gonna be quite as interesting. So I'll go first again. I was really young. I was in elementary school, and if you guys don't know, I'm a total girly girl. I want everything to be pink, and I like ribbons and girly things.
Ribbons in your hair. Kiss all the boys.
Exactly. That was me in the 3rd grade. I was trying to reference that, but you just totally picked it up. But anyway, and I was really girly.
Was I not supposed
You
to?
were supposed to. And anyway, I was really girly. I was really into like Star Wars and Rooster Teeth and comic books. Not unlike now, let's face it. But none of the boys would let me read comic books with them or talk about Red versus Blue with them or play Halo with them. So like I would like as like an act of defiance, I wouldn't read the same comic books with them, and I would know much more about Red versus Blue than them, and that's how I found Rooster Teeth. Cause I was like, bitch, I know more about Red versus Blue, and I can play Halo better than you can. Now this is like I'm a little kid, so there's a little bitchy Lauren being like, "You, I'm gonna read scary, weird comics, and you're gonna have to watch while you read Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or whatever the fuck."
Teenage Mutant Ninja shit.
I distinctly remember one of the kids reading Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He wouldn't let me talk about it with him. He's like, "Girls can't like comics."
You should have punched that little kid in the face.
I did one up. I did
would've.
one up. So I was reading at the time. I was reading, like Batgirl or something. No, not Batgirl. It was like Catwoman or something. Something that had Catwoman in it, and I just remember that Catwoman was wearing something, and Catwoman before the New 52 would like zip down her shirt to like
leather?
Yeah, zip down her like leather cat suit. She would zip it down to like distract all the boys or whatever. And all the guys wanted to see my comic book with that in it, and I was like, no, back and fuck off. You're not getting my comic. And that was like they were mad at me until I moved out of that school system. And I did not let them see Catwoman show a little cleavage. That's how I found Rooster Teeth. I was a girly girl who liked girly things that boys wouldn't play with. That's why I was never allowed. You know how you like have to like when you play trading cards like Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever, you probably play with other people.
Mhm.
I didn't have any friends, so I didn't play with anybody else. So I never played Yu-Gi-Oh. I watched Yu-Gi-Oh, but you know.
I
just collected the cards because I thought they were cool. Like I have a stack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm like, I fucking know what they do. I just think they look
I know.
cool.
I have the ones that look cool.
Sit on my desk and look at them. Be like, kind of cool. You're neat
All the
looking.
ones I like though are super girly and like low power or whatever. And they're like, what the fuck?
I still have a stack of Yu-Gi-Oh, like a box or whatever cards, and never touched them.
I only have 5.
Collecting dust.
No, my mom bought me a
I
lot
only
of
have
comics.
5 Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
My mom bought me a lot of comics. She still buys me a lot of comics. She bought me fairy princess, she bought me princess dresses and outfits and, you know, comic books. I don't know what she expected. She did not want a girly girl, and then she got me, and she's just like, I don't know what to do with this thing.
So, like, the entire time when I was younger, going up until whenever the hell, up until, like, I was 10, 11.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, probably 9. I was, like, getting out of, I loved Pokemon, and my mom actually really hated it, and she refused to buy me Pokemon cards, even if I wanted them really badly. And then she started deciding, hey, Heather, you want some Pokemon cards? When I was 9, I was like, sure, I'm kind of getting out of it, but sure. And it all went downhill.
That's not a fucking good story, Heather.
I know.
I mean, Freckles.
I'm really bad at stories.
Dre gets to say how she found Rooster Teeth now.
I'm actually fairly new to Rooster Teeth. I've actually only been watching for a little less than a year. Or a little over a year, I guess. I guess I found the Impossible game Rage Quit, and yeah. I think I found it on Tumblr.
I think that's...
And then I started watching
Who
them
hasn't found it on Tumblr? That's probably like the first thing that they've ever seen.
Yeah, like 30,000 notes or something. But yeah, and then I started watching any videos with Michael in them because I only really liked Michael at the time.
Well,
And
how
then
things have changed.
yeah. And then yeah, I just kind of fell in love with everybody, and I was just like, "You're all my babies."
I think that's
And
how I
now
like got back into it. I do waves of things like, hey, I gotta think of an example other than Rooster Teeth, but all I can think of is Rooster Teeth because I come back to it. You come back to things. You come back to what things you liked at first. Like, I've always liked My Chemical Romance, and I've always liked Fall Out Boy, and I guess I've always come back to them. By the way, Fall Out Boy's new album is #1. By the way,
that album
anyways,
is
moving on.
Moving on. Freckles, what was your first Rooster Teeth experience? Now, Freckles is 12.9, so she's allowed to have less experience.
What are you saying? I'm not allowed?
No, you're not allowed, Dre. You have no good excuse. No.
I'm really bad at times, but I know that, like, the first I've like watched Rage Quit before, like back when I was like way younger.
Way younger? What do you mean? Rage Quit hasn't been a thing for that long.
I don't know.
Am I an old lady now?
Probably like when it first started. I don't know. How long has it been? Shit. You check their playlist. Damn it. Whatever.
A long time
but
ago
Freckles
to me
was
is like
younger,
5 years.
like 2 years ago.
But it was like a while ago, and then I lost track of it, and then I found Tumblr after like a year, or not even. I don't know. And I'm terrible.
Freckles Rooster Teeth story summarized. I don't know.
Okay.
No, that's your summary. Shut the fuck up.
Nope. I was in Homestuck, and I found.
No one likes Homestuck. Be quiet.
I know.
The Homestuck.
Hey, don't
I
offend
don't
people.
like Homestuck either. Not that much. Anyways.
I'm gonna read Homestuck this summer, so shut up.
This is a Homestuck free podcast because Lauren has.
Shut up.
We
love all fandoms except for the Sonic fandom.
I've declared
I love
a ban.
every fandom
No,
ever.
I've declared a ban on Homestuck because I'm not gonna read it, and I don't like when people pressure me to read it.
I'm not gonna pressure you to read it. Don't.
I tried to read it, but I got bored.
Thank you. Same. I got like 4 pages.
I want to
in, I'm
read
like, I'm
it
done.
though.
Like, I think I read like 10 pages or whatever. I'm just like, yeah, fuck.
Right, next.
I got until like the Act 5 thing.
Sam, do you want to share?
Chapter.
How I got into Rooster Teeth? Ooh. Let me just start off by saying that I'm not young. I am old. So I was in high school. Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 20. I'm 23.
What? Damn it, you sound.
Me and her are the same age.
Yeah, we're both 23.
They're old
So,
ladies. We're the youngins. It's okay.
Sam's so little.
What the
She
hell?
sounds adorable.
I know.
It's okay.
She's
it's
the
okay.
most adorable 24-year-old ever.
It's okay. You sound like you're adorable at my age, and I sound like an old, bitch that's your age. So it's okay.
No, man.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
so I had this group of friends when I was in high school that we all, like 12, 13 years old, we all gravitated to Halo, like when it first came out, and we all played it. And then when we heard like Red versus Blue, we're like, oh, what is this? What is this glorious thing, this machinima? What are they doing? So we used to, all hang out at each other's houses, watch the episodes, joke around, talk about, who our favorites were. And we would even go so far as to, like, in class, we would just randomly start, like, quoting it. And just the teachers would ask us something, and we would just fire off with, like, a quote back. And the teachers would just be like, can you not? Like, you're in class. Can you just pay attention for, like, 50 minutes of your life and not associate your school with whatever this is? And it was great because our what was it? I think it was an English teacher or like some kind of like writing. I think it was like a creative writing teacher. He would be like, I don't want to hear about any of these cockfights right now. I just want to teach the class. You guys can quote later, whatever you want. Just this is a cock-free environment, and we would be cackling like fools in the back of the class, sitting there, fucking like catching up on episodes and just jacking
okay.
off and
It's
shit.
okay.
And it was great.
Creative writing is fan fiction class at my school, basically.
Yeah, Yeah, that was exactly
Did you
what
write some
that
Sherboos
reason
in that
we took that
class?
class.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Let me explain you a thing. So it
Oh,
and
that's even better. Do you not know
Oh,
what
God.
Jeff and Gus looked like?
No, I did not know until later on, and I was like,
What?
oh,
What was my life?
Oh.
What were my decisions?
what have I done with myself? Like, nobody warned me of this. I was not prepared. And it was the same thing, going back to what Andrea said about like Michael and watching Rage Quit. Like, I didn't know what he looked like at first. And I was just like, oh, this kid sounds like really cool, you know, he's raging. And then I saw him and I was like, that doesn't add up.
It doesn't add up.
I felt the same way. I felt the
that doesn't
same
make
way.
sense.
Really?
No, like, how can this actual teddy bear looking motherfucker
Okay,
rage
okay,
that
okay.
hard?
Oh my
So
God.
backstory, I
Yes.
loved Fall Out Boy for pretty much since I was like 6 years old. That's how I felt about Patrick Stump my entire life. So anytime he swears or tries to act tough, I get into a fit of giggles. If you haven't seen the new
Yeah.
Fall Out Boy thing, he's trying to be like tough guy Patrick Stump, and I can't stop laughing. They're like eating like blood and gore and being like disgusting, and I'm just like, tough Patrick.
Babies.
I'm like, holy smokes, Patrick. So
That was the funniest thing I've ever heard. Holy smokes, Patrick!
he's adorable, and he says that. Okay, Sonja, what's your Rooster Teeth story?
Well, I really don't know which would be like my first encounter, because because there was once where like, okay, I was playing a game or whatever and I needed help like figuring out an achievement, so I searched it up on YouTube, and like Achievement Hunter or whatever was like the first thing, wherever it's like, oh, okay, these people are cool, they're helpful with the achievements and stuff.
They're helpful with
time,
the
it-
achievements. No, they aren't. Certainly gone
They
down.
help- no,
that has gone
no,
down recently,
they-
hasn't it?
they actually helped me, because I did get some achievements that actually helped. But at the time I didn't know it was like Rooster Teeth or whatever. I didn't even bother. But then I saw, the whole like Impossible Game Rage Quit going through Tumblr. I'm just like, oh, this is like the funniest shit ever or whatever. And then my friend also told me about like all these other Rage Quit videos, like the Splendor and the Mortal Kombat and all these other ones. I started watching all of that. And then when I saw like the Splendor behind the scenes,
Oh
I'm
my
just
God.
like,
I
I fell
so
in love.
hard that one. I was crying. I never like.
Yes.
I wasn't like avidly a video game player. I just really liked Red versus Blue. No, as I said, I don't own an Xbox. I just really liked Red versus Blue, and I was kind of okay at Halo, and I liked the story or whatever. And then, so I didn't watch Achievement Hunter that heavily at first when it first started out, and then I was like, my favorite character was Griff when I was like a kid. I don't know why. Like, I can't explain that. And then so I was like, well, Griff is in it. I'm gonna go watch it anyway. And then I just slowly was like, I'm watching people play video games. This is what I did when I was a kid. Nothing has changed, has it?
So my older brother, like, because I was trying to get him to like watch all like some of these Rage Quit videos, and yes, like he likes some of them, and he said that he recently saw like the behind the scenes of Slender, and he's like, and when I saw what they like look like he made a disgusting face. In my mind, I was just like, I'm gonna cut a bitch right now. Like, don't you dare!
I'm gonna cut a bitch.
Don't talk about my babies like that.
That's how you.
It's
That's how
like-
you knew you were in love.
It's like he made
I will cut a bitch.
like he like made like the disgusting face, like as if they're like ugly. It's like, they're not ugly. Those are my precious babies. You leave them alone.
That's
Yeah.
adorable.
Oh my God.
Okay. Next one. Favorite gaming experiences? I'm just gonna go all out and say all of Animal Crossing.
Oh my God.
Except for City Folk. Because that bitch, okay, the main problem with City Folk is not anything. It's not trying to get a perfect town. It's not the fucking weeds. It's not anything. But the fucking grass deteriorates as you walk on it. It is the most useless, asinine feature ever. And yes, I just used the word asinine. That's how angry I am at Animal Crossing. No, so I just like, but every other Animal Crossing game, I played the shit out of Wild World. Like, I've had a long history where I take like 45-minute bus rides to school. I live in highly populated areas. So I was like, fuck, I'm just gonna play Animal Crossing for an hour on the way to school and the way home, right? And then I, lost my mind because I was addicted to Animal Crossing. So that's my favorite video game experience. All of Animal Crossing. And probably New Leaf. I'll probably play New Leaf incessantly. Dre?
I guess when I do good in COD, that's always a good gaming experience.
You
But-
do good at fishing?
Shut up. That wasn't even funny.
They laugh.
God damn it.
Is it the game that Jeff and Jack played?
Yeah.
Fish.
Fish!
No, but
Fish.
seriously.
Who calls it COD? I thought it was COD.
It's COD. That's
Everybody
what it's
calls
called.
it COD.
That's what it's spelled.
I don't have any friends,
COD.
remember? so-
Abbreviation.
Y'all just making me hungry.
My name abbreviation is W and H and W. You don't see me.
Whoa.
Okay.
But-
So,
But
there's no...
would you rather me say Call of Duty? Like, that would take so long to say.
Okay,
It
okay.
takes like 2 seconds.
We're doing a brief
Calm down.
detour.
COD.
We're doing a brief
Call of Duty.
detour because there's been a lot of hate on Tumblr over the Waka Waka crew.
I didn't get to finish my story.
Yeah, I don't give a shit anymore. You did good at COD. That's your favorite
Hey!
gaming experience. Anyway,
No, you didn't let me
okay,
finish.
I'll let you
but
finish,
go
and then I'll
ahead.
talk about the Waka.
No,
Okay,
fuck
fine.
you.
Okay, fuck you too. Anyway, so there's been a lot of hate on Tumblr over the Waka Waka crew, which I don't really understand. Like, just let people
I
do
do.
whatever. I don't give a shit. And we're not. This podcast is not going to take an opinion on it. Let's be honest. Fucking,
Don't hate.
fucking no hate here. Got it, guys. Anyway,
You're hating on Homestuck.
No kidding.
that's
Shut
different.
your mouth,
That's
Lauren.
different. No one in band.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Mm-mm. The Homestuck fandom is actually pretty nice.
I'm sure
They're
they're
pretty
nice.
cool.
I just don't want to read Homestuck, and there's overwhelming pressure. Anyway, but we had to do that fucking Zumba dance to Waka Waka Hey Hey, and all I could think of is the Waka Waka crew, and it like, and then I was just like, this is my life. I have to relate everything to the internet. Everything. By the way, I was sucky at the dance and I fell, so I guess I can't be in the Waka Waka crew because I can't do the Waka Waka dance.
Good. They wouldn't want you.
Go fuck yourself,
allowed.
Dre.
I will.
Well, I don't have a response to that. Do you want to finish your story on COD, or do you want to be a bitch?
COD. It's COD. It's not COD. Shut your mouth.
do
No,
I say
but-
Call
drop?
of Duty.
Do I say drop the bass? Do I play bass guitar? No.
Drop the bass. Wub, 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 wub.
So Dre's gonna be a little bitch, so maybe someone else should go.
No, okay. No, I was gonna say my other favorite gaming experience is the server, but you're a part of that, so never mind.
Oh,
the Mavincraft server.
Yes, I have some of the best moments of my life on that server when you're not around.
Well, you didn't
Kidding.
enjoy building the new Let's Play on Saturday.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
What'd you have to do that
I
with?
enjoy
Who'd
your
you-
company mostly.
When I'm being nice. When I'm being not a cunt.
Yeah, I mean, you're fun to be around, and yeah, I really like that server. It's like, I'm like, yes, it's Saturday, it's Minecraft Day. I always get so excited. So yeah, and plus it's
so do
like
I.
given me more interaction with the Rage Happy community. So
What's my only interaction with the Rage Happy community other than this, like, I talk to them, but I don't I'm not a heavy shipper. Just like things are nice.
Well, get out. Anyways. I'm kidding.
I don't like ship things. I don't have an OTP that's Rage Happy.
Well, I mean,
My OTP is God, I don't have an OTP.
me and Freckles.
Bernie and tequila.
Bernie and Tequila, that's my OTP. You're right. No, you're right, because I am Catbug is gonna be my senior quote.
Mm.
Maybe I should dress up as Catbug for my senior picture. Jesus, no, it's happening.
You should.
Can you please?
Do it.
Can I cosplay as
Do
Catbug
it.
Do
and
it.
have my senior quote be "I am Catbug"?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Next person who wants to talk about their favorite gay experience, go.
Well.
I've got some of those.
Well.
I didn't know it was gonna be that kind of podcast.
Next person, Freckles or whoever.
Yeah. All my stories suck, so.
No,
You
you
shouldn't
have to
always
tell
say
one,
yes.
goddammit. They asked the fucking question, you gotta answer, bitch.
Okay, fine. Let's see. Okay, so my favorite gaming experience was this one time when I was listening to All Time Low and playing Skyrim on my computer.
Why would you do the two?
And-
Wait. All Time Low and Skyrim. Background on All Time Low. That's a pop punk band, and then Skyrim is like set in like. Okay. Okay.
I know.
Continue.
But I think I was listening for Baltimore or Popping Champagne. And I was like riding a horse through this snowy blizzard.
Do it for me. Do it for Baltimore. Were you gonna do it for
Yeah.
Baltimore? Were you gonna do Skyrim for
Yes.
Baltimore? Okay,
Yes.
continue.
And so I found this cliff, and there was like this dragon icon up on the little radar kind of thing.
Mhm.
And I didn't know if there was any dragons nearby. I didn't see anything. And I was like, okay, well, but I like saw that the cliff was really big, and I like, okay, I have to jump off, especially with my horse, because it's like an instant have to do for me.
Isn't there
So,
fall
like, quick
damage?
saved.
Wait, isn't there fall damage in that game?
Yeah, there's a lot of fall damage, but I quick save just so I didn't lose anything.
Okay.
And it was like the really like fast and upbeat sort of like serious part of one of the All Time Low songs, Poppin' Champagne. I think it was Do It for Baltimore. Yes, Do It for Baltimore. And I like jumped off the cliff, and then I realized, hey, I was actually underneath a dragon hideout. So I was jumping off. I was like soaring through the sky on a horse, slowly falling, but still going forward. And like suddenly the dragon like flies out from underneath me, and like I'm suddenly riding the dragon on a horse.
Perfect. That's the way to go about
Riding a
things.
horse on a dragon, listening to All Time Low, Do It for Baltimore. Do it for Baltimore, flying on a dragon horse.
You know,
Do it for me.
only people
I
who
have to
know what
say
that
that was
song is
probably
will
fun.
understand that reference. But okay, Sam, do you want to go?
Sure. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of favorite gaming experiences because I suck.
I suck in my entire rant on how great Animal Crossing is. So
I mean, I play a lot of MMOs, so I guess a lot of stupid shit that we do on there, like Star Wars, Craft, Era, and all that. Sticking around with them, but getting on Minecraft servers with some of the people that I met through the Rage Happy fandoms, great too. Even though a lot of the times we're just setting shit on fire, but it's still fun. And
I would like the Rage Happy fandom to be known for that over Minecraft servers. They just set lots
Yes.
of shit on fire. They don't do anything else.
it's like it's not even in like a griefing manner. It's just like, what do we do tonight? There's some trees over there. We can go set them on fire. Yeah, okay. I'll grab the lava. You grab the flint coal,
Like, cool.
and we'll go have ourselves a bonfire or something. But touching up on what Freckles said about Skyrim, I have a pretty funny about that. I was trying to like jump down from a cliff, like really, really fucking high up, probably like the same area you were at, because there was a dragon nearby as well.
Oh.
And normally I have the aura shout set, and I was gonna do the aura so I could see what was going on. And I was like, yeah, let me just click this and see what's going on. I wolded myself off the cliff,
Oh my
and I
God.
hadn't saved, and I hadn't saved in like an hour because I'm started, and I did a lot for the Mages College, which in Skyrim is actually a bitch to do.
Yes. Oh my God.
And just fucking wolded myself off the cliff, and instantaneously, I was just like, fuck. Threw my controller, walked out of my room, sat in my kitchen, and was just like, what have I done with I just sat there and thought about, like, god
See,
damn
if
it.
that happened to me, if I messed up and didn't save for a while, I won't play the game anymore.
Yeah,
Like I'll say, fuck
it's
this
like-
game. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
touch it anymore.
So
I
Sonja,
got
what's
so mad.
what's your best gaming experience then?
When I completed a game, like when I got all the achievements for a game, like the first game that I ever got the achievements in was WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2010.
That's the
Like-
perfect. I like that. That's gonna be the first completed game on your gamer's card or whatever for the rest of your life.
Like, I was just, playing the game for fun. Like, apparently, like the achievements were, like, easy. Like, oh, complete this story, like, do, like, this many submission moves, or do this many blocks. And then, like, I remember I was doing, like, a normal, like, gameplay match thing or whatever, and I got an achievement, and I was just like, okay, cool, let me check what I got. And then I noticed I got all the achievements, I was just like, oh, I got all the achievements for the game. I don't have to play
perfected
this anymore.
WWE SmackDown.
Yes, and at that moment, I discovered I was an achievement whore. So now every game that I have, I try to get all the achievements for. Like, I think I have like 13 or 14 completed games now. But
I have 0. I'm terrible. If I don't want to complete a game by like working for it, and but I still want to see the cutscenes, which is how I am as a person. I am more interested in the cutscenes. I will look up the cutscenes on YouTube.
Also, I felt proud of myself when I completed Modern Warfare 3 on Veteran. Like, that was like the only Call of Duty game that I completed on Veteran difficulty. I was just like, yes!
Yeah, last time we talked about how I can't understand Call of Duty. And we bought Modern Warfare. My best friend and I went to GameStop, which, when my best friend is like 6 foot, and I love her to death, we have the opposite body type. She is tall and boyish, and I am short and very, very curvy and feminine. And you walk into GameStop as someone who is very curvy and feminine. Oh my god. It's almost as bad as walking into it's almost worse than walking into a comic book store. Almost worse. Because walking into a comic book store, people stare at you and don't talk to you. Everyone wanted to talk to me inside GameStop. I don't like people.
You're like a mythical creature.
I don't like people. I don't like people that much. Everyone wanted to talk to me because I was.
It's like all the gaming nerds just like just start crowding around you.
Because I had gone to the midnight release of Riptide Monday night, and went in there right after work, went to get my game, and of course I'm like the only chick in there, and I'm just getting like which is okay because I'm my typical crowd of people that I hang out with are all bros, or we're all girls that have the mentality of bros, so it's whatever. And I walk in and it gets like really quiet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I'm just like, I don't understand what. Carry on, like, and is there something on my face? And they just stare at me like, "Not a girl."
It was terrible. It's terrible. They walk in there, and at the comic book store, people just leave you alone. Like, you get weird looks from people that are under like 30, and then, but when you walk, under 30, because by the time they hit 30, they realize, girls like comics. But you walk into the video game store, and I'm like, I just was like, we should play co-op. We should play a game that's co-op, and we have no fucking clue what game is co-op. But I'm like, I had just like finished playing Arkham City, and I was like, I really liked Arkham City. I wonder if I should just pick up Arkham Asylum while I'm here. They didn't have it in stock, but they're talking to me about how great Arkham City as a game was. My best friend's like, I didn't like it that much, and they're like, you're wrong. She's right. You're wrong. And I was like, she's like, we like walk out of there with Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and she's just like, I'm your boyfriend. You realize that, right? When we go anywhere, I'm the equivalent of your boyfriend. They don't want to think I'm dating you, but I'm your boyfriend, and they don't want to think I exist, and they want to say that I'm wrong. And I'm like, yeah, you're the equivalent of me having a boyfriend. You walk in those places and you like know what you're doing, and people are amazed. It's terrible, and I hate it.
It's they're like, wait, this you actually know what's going on? I don't know how to communicate with you if I can't talk down to you, so I'm just going to ignore you instead.
Why I hate the stereotype of fake gamer girls.
I hate the stupid people who call themselves gamer girls. That annoys
too.
me.
That's how you know they're fake. I don't like.
It
I don't like
pisses me
getting
off
attention.
so much.
It's like, oh, I'm a gamer girl. I play Call of Duty. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
I don't
Yeah,
like
no kidding.
getting attention for being a girl in those places, so I don't like it.
Exactly. It's like, I'm a gamer. I'm not a gamer girl.
I'm not a gamer either. I don't claim
shut your
to
mouth.
be. They're like you're a bad nerd. How can you be a bad nerd?
No, I hate when you got like girls on like on Xbox Live or the PSN or wherever you have like, you know, the guys like, oh my god, that's a girl or whatever, and then like the girls like play along or whatever, they'll like be all flirty, and then they'll complain, it's like, oh my god, I'm sick and tired of guys like flirting with me, you know, it's like blah blah blah. It's just like, you were flirting with them first. I mean, I hate that.
I was playing COD, and then there's some girl, and you can have like a clan tag, and her clan tag was girl. Like, do you really need to put that there? Really?
Yes. And then they complain they get attention. It's just like,
shut your mouth.
I
Learn how to play the game.
Yeah.
I guess
like you don't understand how terrible it is to get attention for being a girl. Sometimes it's nice, but other times it's like, I just need to buy my video game.
But when you go somewhere and then you tell people like online and you like, oh yeah, I'm a gamer girl. Like, what are you doing with your life? Stop that.
I don't get that.
Like,
I don't get it. I don't like it.
I guess I just get lucky, like when people hear me in, you know, like a waiting lot, like a lobby or whatever, or just on Xbox Live in general. I just get like tossed aside. Oh, it's just a 12-year-old boy. He's just talking shit, and it's like, okay.
No, I get the opposite.
I have that voice that's very like similar to a 12-year-old boy yelling out your mama joke and faggot or whatever. It's like, okay, sure, I'm a 12-year-old boy. We'll roll with that.
Kick your ass.
I don't have to.
I had pink armor.
I don't have to listen.
No. For a while, I had pink armor in Halo, and then I was like, no, don't have pink armor. So then I had yellow armor like Sister in Halo. No, I had yellow armor like Sister in Halo. And it's pretty apparent that I'm a girl.
Okay, so I was playing Call of Duty, and I noticed this guy had his gamer tag was Red Caboose, and I was just like, oh my god, his gamer tag is like the best gamer tag ever. And then I just messaged him, I was just like, oh, I like your gamer tag. He's like, do you know where it's from? I'm like, yeah, it's Red versus Blue. He's like, oh, okay. I sent him a friend request all because of his gamer tag.
Yeah.
So the next day, like, he wanted to play Call of Duty with me, and I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. And as soon as I spoke, he was just like, you're a girl? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, cool, whatever. We were just having, like, you know, casual conversation, and, like, another friend joined my party. And then he was, like, mentioning my age, like, he was like, oh, like, he said something about how, like, I'm 23 or whatever. And this kid was just like, oh, man, there goes my chance of hooking up with her. I was just like, excuse me?
Excuse me? Do you assume that you're gonna hook up with every girl?
Exactly. I was like, I was like, excuse me? Like, at first I was just gonna, like, let it slide or whatever. So, we decided to play Minecraft after that. And then, like, he said something, like, oh, my gamer pick, which is just like, me with, like, a Lara Croft outfit. And he was like, oh, your gamer pick makes me so horny. I was just like, you know what? I'm leaving this party.
Nope.
I'm leaving this party. I'm leaving this game. And I deleted him, and I blocked him after that.
Red Caboose or the asshole that was with him?
The Red Caboose.
You know, it's like you can't be that way. You just can't, because women are people too. Like,
exactly.
Like, and I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me, because I mean, my mother gave me an androgynous name just in case I wanted to be a boy. I'm not kidding. That's why she named me Lauren, because whenever I was born, Lauren was an androgynous name. Also, Lauren was unique when I was born. But now she's just like, you turned out A, girly, and B, like a techie. Like, first of all, when she was, you know, in college, that wasn't a thing. She's a techie too. And that wasn't a thing when she was in college at all. She's a total tomboy, and she's, you know, a computer engineer. And now she's just like And she's like, I love going to the comic book store with you because she knows nothing about comics. I just go in the DC section and I get what I need. But every time you walk in there, it's like a little bit. It's like it gets easier if you like go to the same comic book store over and over again. But I feel like if I go to a comic book store that's not in like a metropolitan area, it's much worse. Cause like if I'm downtown, if I'm on like the U of M campus, there's a great comic book store called Waltz of Midnight. That place is great. You never get like judged for being a girl. We don't even like look at you twice for being a girl, and you don't get looked at twice in like downtown Chicago for being a girl. But like out here in the burbs, it's great because people just are
in
like
the burbs.
in the burbs. People are like, huh, girl, what?
What's that mythical creature?
And none of the people that work there are like that, and none of the people I know are like that. But like teenage boys who don't know what a thing about comics. I assume you don't know a thing about comics.
So, is that all the questions?
Oh no, we have one more. Game glitches,
Okay.
but I don't know game glitches.
I've had one.
I have an Animal Crossing game glitch. You want to hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, sure, why not?
So one time, I was playing and I saved and quit out, and you know you can't reset in Animal Crossing, or Mr. Resetti comes and yells at you and calls you a little bitch. I mean, not in those words, but basically that. And so I logged back in like a couple days later, because, well, let's face it, the next day. And he was like, you reset! And he was like screaming at me, and I was like, I didn't reset. I still had all my stuff, but he went all out. He was like so pissed. I guess I'd done it. I saved, quit without saving one too many times. He was just like yelling at me, and for 20 minutes, and then it got stuck. And it just played the same thing over and over again.
Oh my god.
And the only way to end it, reset your game. So I had to reset it on Mr. Resetti, and then I logged back in, and then it got stuck again. And I didn't know what to do. And so I had to wait a couple days, and I tried it a couple days later, it was fine, but I was like having a panic attack over it, because it like glitched to like loop him. Terrible. I wanted to cry. Okay. What's your game glitch?
Well, I guess I have a couple. One of them would be in COD, when sometimes when you get killed, or somebody gets killed.
I love you.
Oh my god. So, sometimes when people get killed, their bodies glitch out, and like their arms start waving around, and their legs are moving, or they'll be like falling. But then there's like more recent ones in Minecraft, like there's something wrong with blocks when you like mine them, and they're like just little blocks, and they'll like continually like fall, I guess.
It's Jeff.
Or
yeah, you sure it was a Jeff? That's fucking with your
Jeff
mind.
Wait. When did you have this game glitch?
Pardon?
When did you have this game glitch?
Since the Redstone update.
Oh. I was about to say, are you sure it isn't me fucking with you?
No, but it's like you mine a block, and then you mine a block up, and the one up will like fall down. You know how like blocks do that, but then it pops back up and falls again.
Yeah.
Like, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And yeah.
No, it doesn't make sense, but that sounds like a glitch.
And then there's like redstone glitches, like when you press a button, you go through a door, and then you're like halfway out or you're like already out the door, and then all of a sudden the door closes and you're back inside. I get that a lot, which is kind of funny, but yeah. Or ghost ray glitches. That's yeah.
Yeah, that only happens on Xbox though.
Happen? No, it happened on the server. Remember?
No, that was me.
No, there was
no,
there was.
No, I was doing that with a mod.
Were you really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna punch you.
Do you like that? Do you like that answer? No, that was me.
You're an asshole. I can't believe you did that. You couldn't have kept that to yourself.
No, I gotta be a bitch. It's okay.
Oh, you dicky pillow.
I'm a dicky pillow?
Yes.
Like Dickie's brand
That's a new
pillow?
one.
Good to know. Anyone else have any game glitches?
Freckles.
Freckles has, somebody has eating as their game glitch. No.
Okay.
No, so are we gonna mention that we needed to get? I think we should talk about that we had to get last minute guests because something happened.
Do we really want to call somebody out though?
I'm gonna call her out because.
No, she messaged me and she said sorry, she wasn't thinking of the time zones properly.
Okay, well that's fine, but we still had to get guests. These wonderful ladies who just stepped in and they should be applauded.
Be right back, guys, really quick.
Jesus fucking Christ! Every goddamn podcast.
Well, we should be wrapping up soon.
We should be wrapping, so Freckles gets Freckles is the state bitch. You're gonna be the Gavin that has to pee.
I was gonna say she's a Gavin that puts her headphones on backwards every week.
It's okay.
And Lauren is Gus every fucking week.
It's okay. I am simultaneously the Gus and the Gavin of the. Well, no, I'm not the Gavin. I'm the Gus and the fucking troublemaker because I swear all the time, and I was like, I'm gonna do a nice podcast so that I can show my parents. Nope.
Oh, shut your mouth.
Nope.
You're not gonna be nice.
Yeah. Well,
Never. Yeah, my mom was asking me about. Hey, raspberry lemonade? Okay.
Yeah, I want raspberry. Can I have raspberry lemonade? Do I have to go down to Florida to get it though?
Yes.
Oh.
Lauren wants some.
Okay, so basically.
Game glitches. Everybody finish answering.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we had enough answers. Calm down.
What? No.
Okay.
I don't even have one, so there's that.
Your games run perfectly.
I just have like one.
Oh, I'm just playing them wrong.
Anyway,
Okay, go ahead. Tell yours.
Okay, I was playing Assassin's Creed 3, and I was climbing up a building, and then all of a sudden, like, Connor just shoots up, like, 10,000 feet in the air. Right? Like, he just shoots up 10,000 feet in the air. I'm like, holy shit. And all of a sudden, like, he...
Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, that's the newest one.
Okay.
Okay, so, and then all of a sudden, like, he just falls right back down, like, just splats right down on the ground, and I died. I was just like, come on, I was in the middle of a mission.
He's so sad.
Like...
If it makes you feel better, one time I'm just terrible at video games. One time I respawned and I immediately got blown up, and it counted as a suicide. I wanted to cry. It was terrible. So we're gonna start wrapping up. Because, Freckles, not Freckles, one of these bitches that I'm with here on a regular basis reminded me. So, what we're going to do is if you want to, our guest list is currently closed, but it might be opening up really soon, probably opening up really soon because we had some guest issues. So, that was the segue into that, but fucking Dre likes to cut me off and shit. The questions were really good, and we really like that you guys ask us questions, because then we have stuff to talk about other than... I mean, I guess we could have talked about the Xbox more, but since we don't know anything about it yet, we're not gonna mention it quite yet.
No, but we will when it gets announced.
Can we speculate about it? Should we speculate about it? I'm simultaneously being Gus and Bernie right now. Can we speculate about it? Like, what do you think it's gonna do?
I just hope that they can carry over Gamerscore, because I don't want to start over.
Well, you don't want to start over. I want you to start over.
I don't want to start over.
I think that because Microsoft is a big, like, making money kind of people, like, they close a lot of systems to, like, make money. So I think that they're probably going to be releasing games specifically for the new system just for money. Okay. But that's what I think.
Upsetting to me.
Yeah, but I think that's what they're gonna do, and I'm probably gonna they're probably gonna set up like a like internet saving thing, so you don't have to save it to a hard drive. I think
that's what Bernie said, and I think Bernie's right, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I have not bought a physical video game in a very long time.
Yeah.
I don't find it necessary or helpful.
Yeah, I think the games are going to be
resale games. The last time I bought a used game was at a disc replay, and I admit it, I bought a used game at a disc replay in the last year. You know what it was? Harvest Moon Magical Melody for the Wii. How old is that game? Like 6 years old? 5 years old? So it's like, the market has already gone down for new used games.
Yeah, it's probably all
Mhm.
gonna be like online buying, which is gonna suck.
I mean, you have to have
Because
a
I'm like I like having a physical copy of my game.
I feel that way about music, but because the quality does not change, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Because,
I mean, we'll see.
yeah. Well, I mean, because it's like I have a bunch of vinyl. The quality
Yeah.
changes when you go from vinyl to digital. It just happens. It's a thing that happens. But that's our speculation on that. So actually wrapping up. Remind us to fuck words coming out. Check
us out.
Check us out on Tumblr. Obviously, you're probably on Tumblr looking at this, but we will update our little achievement unlocked every time we open and close our guest list for you guys, so you'll know if you should ask us to be on the podcast or not. And definitely send us questions. We like questions. It makes our job easier, and then we can, I don't know, focus more on being funny. I don't know, not ramble.
And hey.
We can not ramble.
Listen to our podcast and download it and stuff on SoundCloud, and maybe we can like put it up on iTunes if.
Yeah, you guys, I said download 50 times and I'd look into doing it on iTunes. I haven't gotten time to look at iTunes yet, but I'm not saying I won't.
I personally think we should do it at
100. I think we'll do it at 100 once we get 100 views on one of them. If we get up to 100 views on one of them, then we'll definitely put it on iTunes, because then it'll. I don't know if it costs money or not, but.
We'll see.
We'll see about it. We'll check into it and see what we can do for you guys. And if we can't put it on SoundCloud, if we can't put it on iTunes and we get over 100 plays, we might start hosting it on something other than SoundCloud. We know that SoundCloud isn't probably the best thing, but
it works pretty well considering.
It works well since last week was the test run. This will be our first.
So yeah, follow us on Tumblr, and we have a Twitter, which is NC_podcast.
Wait a second!
Follow us on Twitter?
Okay.
Let's see.
No, you don't.
No. I follow bands on Twitter, so if I will follow us, and you know, if you want to follow us on Twitter, you can, as people, not only our blog, you should definitely do that.
I'm not human.
And make sure you follow the lovely ladies who agreed to be our guests.
Yeah, because they're nice ladies. Because we kind of suck, and they backed us up.
But you know who sucks most here?
Not Lauren. Lauren's good at everything. Thank you. Who was in charge of guests this week? Who was in charge of guests this week? Not Lauren.
Mavin.
Wait,
was it Drake?
Are you blaming me because somebody crapped out on us?
No.
Do you see how fast I got new guests? Shut your mouth.
Drake did her job really well. I did my job.
Do you see how fast I did nothing?
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, I'm funny, so bitch.
Yeah, but did you see Freckles' art? I mean,
this is true. Also, you guys, things. Oh, should we talk about? We hint at that.
No, we should be closing out.
Well, one thing in closing. For repeat guests, what are we gonna do for repeat guests? Do you want to talk about that?
Okay, so for repeat guests, apparently we're gonna be like if you go on the podcast more than 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times, or if you're a special guest, which you'll know if you're a special guest because we've been bugging you to get on the fucking podcast.
Mm-hmm. So if you're a special guest, or if you've been a guest on the podcast more than 3 times, I'll personally draw an icon for you, and I'll add it onto our SoundCloud icon for that person.
For that podcast. That you're on. But considering
I have a feeling we're gonna have you guys on again.
Yeah.
Because this was fun.
Yeah, we're gonna have.
Yeah, you know, leather, and sex, and BDMS.
Oh, Jesus.
Every time you come on, we're gonna talk about your parents having sex.
At least I broke the ice there, cause yeah.
You broke an icebreaker, and you did an icebreaker into an entire conversation about how boobs are hard to live with. So, how do you feel about that?
about my
Wait a
boobs.
second.
I think we're just gonna wrap up on that. Thanks, guys.
All right. Thanks for tuning in.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Adios.